I've been posting my art on Instagram for over 3 years now, and here are the top 5 problems that I've noticed in the Instagram art community. First, scammers. You would not believe the amount of scamming that happens on Instagram. Now, me personally, there are 2 types that I've come across: scam like and follow bots, and people just trying to scam your money by tricking you into buying their classes or brushes. And don't worry, I'll let you in on a solution to both. First, so you probably know what I'm talking about when I say scam and like bots, but it's like right after you post a photo or a reel, a few bots will be like,
"Hey, love your work, DM us for more opportunities,"
or something like that. It's just annoying, but listen, easy fix. Go to settings, scroll down to hidden words, press continue, and then manage custom words and phrases, and just type in the words that these scam bots usually use. Like I put DM and promo, and honestly I think that does the trick because I have not seen these guys in a long time. And the second scam, so these are the legit scam artists. Get it? Scam artists? Double entendre? Entente? I don't even know. Anyways, this came to my attention when I saw a suspicious post. The photo showed a hand literally molding into the hair. And what does that mean? I think we all know AI. And it's funny because they were trying to sell a brush that supposedly was used to make the drawing. Okay, so after doing a little bit of digging, I found another AI scammer. Look at this hand. Look how it like molds into the hair, and I don't even know what's going on with this finger over here. The shoes are going through the shopping cart, and they're selling this for $14. Like, go get yourself a nice lunch instead. Oh my gosh. And 5 sold in the last 30 hours. What is going on with the hands here? Like, there is a floating finger just right there. Like, it's just straight up a scam saying that these brushes that they're selling you is going to allow you to draw something like this when it was clearly drawn by AI. Imagine, okay, that's like you having the most delicious steak free at a Michelin restaurant. Then a random person who has 0 culinary skills gets the steak free, but then also gets a $2 microwave dinner and goes like, "Hey, so you remember that steak free you had? Well, you can make that at home with these ingredients." And he pulls out the microwave dinner ingredients, but shows you the steak free, promising you that the microwave ingredients can make you that Michelin steak free dish. Does that make sense? Because that's basically what they're trying to do. So the solution is, it's definitely not as surefire as the previous one, but definitely check out their profiles, see if they link to other platforms like YouTube, where they might have time lapses or videos of them actually using the brush, see if there's credible reviews, or just if you've been on Instagram for a while, you kind of know the difference between AI and actual art, and someone who's just trying to scam your money, and an actual artist who is passionate about their work. And if you're feeling kind of lost and thinking, no way do I want to buy a $45 brush set made by a potential AI bro, because yes, I actually found some for $45. That's insane. Don't worry, I got you. This one is my holy grail. I've been using this set and also this one literally every day for over 3 years now. It is truly the root of my drawing confidence and skill, and made by a real person. That's in the description if you're curious. And other suggestions include Angrymikko. He's also a YouTuber and I absolutely love his work. Do Pearl Art, also lovely scenic art pieces, and also has their own brushes. So there's definitely artists out there who are legit, who make their own brushes. Make sure the person that you're buying from is an actual artist, because you know that they're good and that they work. But you know what doesn't really work? Reels, which is the second problem that I have with Instagram. Listen, it is a love-hate relationship with Reels, alright? I know that they've given many artists tons of exposure, which we love to see, thank you. But both as a creator and browser, I'm getting a little tired of it. Like, sometimes I just have no creative juices in me to make a reel surrounding one of my drawings. Like, sometimes they're not even related. Like, what even is this? I'm so sorry.
What gave you the confidence?
Delusion.
But I see why people, including myself, keep doing it, because the engagement is just way better than static photos now, which we'll get more into later on, so I won't go too much into the engagement. But the other issue with Reels is sometimes I want to click in and just admire the art, right? But right when I click in, it's a reel. Like, you know what I mean, right? Like, the thumbnail is like the pretty art, and then I want to like zoom in and admire it, but then I click in and I'm like, oh, it's a reel. Oh my god, this is such a first world problem. Like, please, let's reevaluate life. Like, I don't mean to be a negative Nancy, but I hope you know where I'm coming from. And speaking of negative Nancy, my third problem is there's so many negative comments. Like, when compared to TikTok or YouTube or Pinterest, any social media platform, the amount of negativity on Instagram is unmatched. Like, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's the people who are so adamant that they're right and that the content that they're willingly engaging with is absolutely wrong and against all their morals, and instead of just choosing to scroll away, they just gotta write down the most perfect paragraph of hate. I'll give you a first-hand experience of this, alright? So once I posted a reel of me using this head stamp that I made, and honestly, I think it's a fine tool for beginner artists to practice bases or just use it for fun, even practice rendering or proportions. Honestly, possibilities are endless. But listen, you would not believe the flood of comments saying, this is terrible, cheating, worse than AI, never improve with this, same face syndrome, skill issue, weak, ugly, why would you do this? The list goes on. It was so bad to the point where people on the differing sides would literally start to bully each other that I had to turn off the comments, and I truly never thought that that day would come. Like, I truly never get any comments, so the fact that I had to turn them off was kind of insane. But yeah, I'm not going to go into the reasons why I think it's fine to use base stamps, especially if the artist is okay with people using it. My main point is, if you are so deeply offended by whatever art you're seeing, why would you take the time to comment and then start belittling beginner artists? Like, I don't understand. And listen, it's not even a one-time occurrence, because I did a little test. So I posted a similar video of very similar context, and boom, guess what? Same thing. It wasn't as bad, so I didn't have to turn off comments. So here are a few examples of what people said. So note to self, if your art is even slightly controversial, just be prepared. And even if you don't think it's controversial, there's probably going to be some people who think it is and will take the time to comment. Just like, you know how every time you post, you got to be prepared for that drop in engagement? Yeah, it's kind of the same as that, which leads me to my next point, the engagement and hashtags not working issue. Like, do you remember when hashtags would show you the most recent posts? Yeah, me too. I missed that. Because now, if you want to look at most recent artwork, you basically can't. Instagram only shows top posts, and to be honest, I couldn't care less about who's on top. I just want to see the most recent so me and the artist can, you know, talk about recent news, which is very similar to engagement, which I'm sure expands far beyond the art community, because I don't think Instagram is specifically targeting the art community. But sometimes I go on threads. Yes, I occasionally go on threads. Don't ask me why. Sometimes they got good stuff, okay? I see a lot of artists in a similar position where Instagram is pushing only towards followers and not to new audiences, which can kind of suck because then your numbers are extremely low, and I've seen that hinder a lot of artists' creative motivation to draw and make art in general. But say it with me, all right? Numbers aren't everything. It's taken me a long time to come to terms, and honestly, I still kind of struggle with it today, but just please remember that numbers do not define how good or bad your art is. But do you know what is bad? Instagram quality. Which brings me to my next point. Instagram is a quality killer. It kills the quality so much. Reels, photos, everything. I recently made a video where I hid memes in my Instagram posts. Right here, if you haven't seen it already, go give it a watch if you haven't. But so many people in the video's comments were like,
girly, you can't even see it. Like, no doubt people didn't realize it. It's because you literally made the memes invisible.
yeah, I cried. No, I'm kidding. But please cut me some slack, okay? Because Instagram killed the quality so much that it did practically blur out the meme a lot more than I had anticipated. And then Reels too. So I film with my phone on, I think, 4K and 60 FPS. I don't really know what that stands for. And it looks great in the camera roll. But then right when I post it, boom, what is this? It looks like sandpaper. It looks like I filmed it on like a Nokia or something. Okay, I'm not gonna go too much into this point because frankly, I'm sure we all know that Instagram, since the dawn of time, that despite being the most popular photo app, their quality is just not good. But yeah, here are the 5 main problems that I found with Instagram as an artist. Let me know what I missed because I'm sure there's way more that I did not cover, but that's all for now. All right, bye!